Hey traders, thanks for stopping by here, TheTradingAnalys.com. We're going to take a look at a bunch of charts. I'm going to go over some specific levels and give you guys kind of a trade plan to use for the week ahead. So let's get right into it. I'm going to start off with Baidu, and Baidu has a false breakdown setup, a potential false breakdown setup. So if you don't know, if you're not familiar with my videos, we focus a lot on false breakdowns. And what is a false breakdown? So I'll briefly show you here. It is a support level. You need a support level. You can clearly see lots of times hitting against that level. We break that level right here. Okay, this is just a breakdown. Okay, but if we reclaim that level, that would make this a false breakdown, and that would be a long signal. Okay, if it closes back above this level, which is right around about 177.25. Okay, a close over 177 would make this a false breakdown setup, and then we would head higher from there. So the other thing I want to mention too is that we had an earnings reaction just last week. Okay, actually on Friday of last week was an earnings reaction. You can see it was red. But as you can also see, we didn't really move down that far, okay? Yeah, it was a red day, but we even held, I'm going to kind of zoom in a little bit, we even held this little support right there. We held the 50-day moving average as well, all right? So we held that support, and we had some huge volume. Obviously, if we continue lower, then that volume is going to be seen as selling volume. But I like that there's a little bit of a buying tail. You can see that little tail right there. So there's clearly some buying there. Okay, I don't want to put the cart before the horse and say that we are going to head higher. But if it does close over this level, closing over this big red day, especially if we did it soon, tomorrow or the next day, something like that, that would be very bullish. Okay. This is a big if. If it heads lower, no signal, no trade. Okay? I want to make myself very clear. This is a potential setup. Okay? And it needs to close over about 177 in order for it to be a long signal. Okay? So that's Baidu. Now I want to take a look at another Chinese name. And I'm going to kind of back it up a little bit. So right here, first and foremost, we had a false breakdown setup previously. Okay, so here is the time we kind of attempted to break over it. You can see there's that support. We broke that support. We attempted to break over it, couldn't quite hold it, but then this time it held. Okay, this time it held. So you can see that this is a very nice signal here. So for example, on Baidu, you can see that big moves happen from false breakdowns. This was the beginning of that move on JD, and it started from a false breakdown. The other thing I want to mention too is just this moat. Okay, this big kind of rounded sideways trading right here. All of this sideways trading is going to be building up energy for a big move. Okay, and clearly it looks like the move is going to be to the upside. Okay, especially after the recent action that we saw on JD. You can see breaking out of this little bull flag right there. Okay, and if you notice, big strong candle closing over all of this resistance as well, with some pretty big volume as well. This is a really strong candle, and I do not think that JD is done. You can even extend this, extend this resistance to over here. You can see it was resistance over here, there, right there, and again we broke over it on Friday right here with strength. And this isn't just a one-day move. We've been moving up here for the past few months, all right? And it all started again with that false breakdown on this day right here. All right, on this day right here, you'd be up 15-20% at this point in time if you were aware of that false breakdown setup. So that's JD. The next one we're going to take a look at is Netflix. And Netflix, kind of want to back it up a little bit. And Netflix, what I want to point out are a couple of different things. So the last earnings reaction that we had on Netflix was right here on this day right here. Okay? This day right here. And you can see it was a red day and we headed lower after that. But if you notice, we're now above that level. So to me, that kind of negates this bearish earnings reaction once we trade over it right here. And clearly we did that on Netflix. We're holding above that level very, very clearly. We're also holding over this little resistance right here as well. And on Friday, we actually gapped up and closed over the previous day's high. Another bullish sign. The next resistance level on Netflix is up here at about 380. So if we hold these levels, I think 380 is a very, very logical target. You can see it was resistance there, almost hit it there, right there, and it was previous support right there. So definitely a big level here on Netflix. Okay. And another thing that I want to mention too is this big move up on Netflix. Guess what it started with? It started with a false breakdown setup. Support, 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 support. We break that support and then boom, break right back over it after just about 5 days. Okay, very, very powerful setup. You definitely want to keep this in your toolbox. All right, the next one we're going to look at is Google. And Google, I want to point out, we've got this trend line break. Okay, right about there. All right, so you can see it was resistance there, here, there, almost hit it up there, couple of times breaking or hitting it right there, and notice how on the day we broke over it, we gapped over it right here. Okay, on this retracement, we came and we hit it, and then we bounced right here. Okay, the other thing I want to point out too is another false breakdown started over here. Right here, here's that support, boom, boom, boom. We break that support and then boom, break right back over it right here. And you can see clearly a big move happened after that. And I do not think that it is done just yet. The other thing I want to mention too is we're over this big time resistance. See, there's resistance there, here, here. We broke over it here and now it's support. We've also got the 20-day moving average that we're right at, right? The other thing I want to mention too is all of this volume. You can see all the volume that came into Google. You can see this was a quote-unquote red day and red volume, but notice we didn't go lower after that. Same thing here. Red day here. What happened after that? We headed higher. So clearly this was buying volume. And here on these couple of green days, big volume right there. Okay, we've got volume. We've also got a lot of kind of sideways trading where we didn't really move a lot right here. So that sideways trading is going to be building up energy for a move here, and clearly that move is generating to the upside. So that's Google. We're going to take a look at Amazon now. Amazon just recently had a false breakdown setup. Okay, here is that support, boom, 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 boom. Here's another hit, and then we broke below it for 2 days, and then boom, gapped over it with this nice strong candle right here. That's a false breakdown setup. Okay, and then notice here we just kind of traded sideways for the next 6 or 7 days right here. I think that it's on the verge of breaking out, especially after Friday's action where we gapped up and closed over the previous day's high. I'll just kind of zoom in so you can see it really well. So here's that action right here. Gap up and a close over the previous day's high. That is bullish. The last time we had a close over the previous day's high was on this day right here. All right. So clearly we're looking like it's going to head higher. And all this sideways trading, what happened here is we broke higher and then sideways trading. The sideways trading is just kind of digesting that move and building up energy. Again, sideways trading builds up energy. I think Amazon is going to head much higher from here. Okay, First target is going to be this gap fill right here. Okay, gap fill at about 1710. Remember, this was the earnings reaction that we had right here. And notice here too is on this, bearish earnings reaction on Google, or I'm sorry, on Amazon, we didn't really go anywhere. And if you don't know, earnings really move stocks. Okay, they can't. Okay, and if it really just kind of doesn't get a big gap down, if we gap down to here, that would be somewhat, I don't want to say concerning, but it would be bearish. Okay, but we just gap down here. We didn't even break the low of this second day. Okay, not a really big move. And notice how we didn't really head lower after that either. Okay, just kind of traded sideways, a little bit lower right here, but nothing significant. And then we just kind of held these levels, traded sideways, got some nice bounces, and now we're actually holding above the level of that close of that earnings gap down. Okay, so a break of Friday's high by anything, by just a tick, to me is going to be a nice signal that we'll head higher. But I already think we're going to head higher. So that's it on Amazon. Facebook is next. Facebook, right here, I'm just kind of zoom out here. And what we have here is a big gap up on earnings. Okay, and this is very bullish, very, very bullish action when you get a huge gap up like that. And notice how we just kind of traded sideways. We're a little bit lower, but to me it just kind of needs to rest. And by resting, it can head a little bit lower. But we haven't had any ultra bearish moves lower, or big candles, or big red volume, or anything of that matter. Okay, and we're right here at the 20-day moving average. We're not even below the 20-day moving average, and we're right at a big time level of support. It was previous support here, and then it turned to resistance here. So now that's a level. Most likely we'll get some kind of a bounce from there. And then as a kind of a signal, we've got a false breakdown setup, a potential setup. Here's that support. Boom, 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 boom. Oops. And then we broke that support here for 6 or 7 days. If we close back above this level, about 166, then I think that we can get a nice move higher on Facebook. Okay. The next one we're going to take a look at is Apple. Apple, another one here with a false breakdown setup on earnings. Okay, and this is something that we profited on nicely in the membership here. I alerted calls here and at the lows of this day, and we ended up selling the last position right at around 175, and then on this day on our trailing stop, and that was about a 50% win on an options trade. And that's just from a false breakdown earnings reaction setup. Again, if this is kind of over the top of your head or confusing to you, I explain it in a lot more detail to our members. So when you join, you will get a lot more education on this alongside of the actual real-time trading alerts. So now to focus on kind of the more recent action on Apple is, again, we got this gap up on earnings, headed higher, and then just this sideways trading. This sideways trading is just a digestion of this move. Okay, sometimes stocks don't head straight up. Okay, newsflash, they need some rest periods. So we had a big gap up, big move higher, and then now we just kind of needed to trade sideways, build up some energy for the next move. And I think that next move is going to be higher, and I think it's about to start sometime in the very near term, especially with Friday's action closing over the previous day's high. Okay, that is some bullish action. Definitely think we'll head higher here on Apple. The next resistance point on Apple and a conservative target that I think will get hit is about 182. You can see there was previous resistance there, kind of tried to break over it here but couldn't quite do it. So that's still a resistance point at 182. So that is a nice logical target. That's about $10 higher from where we're currently at. So those are the charts that we're going to be covering here. And now what you're looking at is the real-time portfolio tracker of the TradingAnalys Premium membership. And what it is it tracks every single trade that we take, winners, losers, break-even trades. Everything gets recorded here on the portfolio tracker. And actually on another tab, we actually list our open positions with our stop losses, our targets, and our current exits on those positions as well. So why am I showing you this? I'm showing you this to show you that we make money in the market and our clients make money in the market as well. Okay, you can see that our winners are almost twice as big as our losses. Okay, right here and right here. You can see that the total gains here since July of 2018, so for about almost 7 months now, we've got gains of about $215,000, 387. Okay, big time gains here, and this is how you make profitable trades. And these are from all of the alerts that we've done in the last 7 months. We started this portfolio tracker in July of 2018. We're going to be doing it from now on. You can see that this is how you do profitable trading. So with that said, I'd like to invite you to join us here in the premium membership of TheTradingAnalys.com. If you've ever bought and sold trades at the wrong time and you've lost money, you're not confident when the right time to get in or out is, then you need to join this membership and you need to act now, because you can instantly reduce your losing trades and get started with the #1 options trading service on the planet. So what are you going to get when you sign up and you join today? First and foremost, you are going to get the easy to follow real-time trade alerts sent directly to your cell phone via text message. Anytime I'm buying something, I'm sending you a text message in real time. Anytime I'm selling something, I'm sending you a text message in real time, and you can see that these alerts are profitable. You've seen that from the portfolio tracker that I showed you before. And you can see here are a few other recent trading examples that we took recently that if you were a member at that time, you would have been able to profit alongside of us. Here is the next thing you're getting access to, the real-time portfolio tracker. And I showed you just a portion of it previously in the video. And the reason you're getting access to this is first and foremost is you're getting transparency. It's our way of being 100% completely transparent with you and all of our results. All of our trades get uploaded to that portfolio tracker in real time so you can see exactly what's going on and you can learn in the process. And that brings me to my next point. That's the other reason that we show you this and give you this real-time portfolio tracker access, is so that you can learn and see what profitable trading looks like. You can see what the wins look like, you can see what the losses look like, and you can see how it all works together. All right, the next thing you're getting access to is the professional trading watch list. And we cover this via video. And this is all about preparing you for what's to come in the market. We not only cover our potential alerts and give you exact parameters for what to expect with the alert, but also we cover the general market. So if you have other positions as well, you can use these videos to help you along your trading in the process. The next thing you're getting access to is the exclusive member-only videos. And every single alert that we do comes with a video explanation. So you're going to learn why the trade was taken, what the strategy was used, where the stop is, where the target is, and you're going to be able to learn along the process. You're not just going to be able to make money from these alerts, but you're also going to be able to learn how these trades are being taken place so you can grow and learn and become a better trader along the way. Okay, it's all about learning and making money, and they go hand in hand when you're a member at TheTradingAnalys.com. Next thing you're getting here is a bonus, and this is access to our complete video library. And this is worth the cost of the membership alone. And why do I say that? Why I say that is because first and foremost, what you're getting access to in this video library is our complete strategy. Okay, I cover my strategy from A to Z, so that alone is worth hundreds and thousands of dollars here, well over the cost of the membership. The other thing you're getting access to in this video library is our Options Accelerator course. So if you're new to options, this is perfect for you. If you're uncomfortable or scared of options, don't worry, you're going to be brought up to speed in no time because I explain things in a precise and succinct manner, in a simple manner, so you're going to understand it and be able to trade alongside with us profitably right away. So that is it. That's what you're getting here. The other thing I want to mention too is you're getting almost 24/7 access to me personally, where you'll be able to ask questions if you have them along the way about any of the trades or the market or anything under the sun that involves trading, and I will help you along the way. So that's it. All you have to do is scroll below here, and you can see the special offer that we have on the annual membership. It's only $787 for the entire year. It's the lowest price we've ever offered on that annual membership. Click that button there, and it's going to take you to the 100% secure checkout page. All you have to do is enter in your name, your email, and your phone number. Make sure this is a valid phone number that you've received text messages on, because this is how you receive the buy and sell alerts. Choose a password and then enter in your billing information right here. Or you can check out with PayPal. Either option is totally okay. It's totally up to you. It's at your convenience what you decide to pay with. So once you do that, join the program and you're going to get instant access to everything we talked about today. Most importantly, you're getting access to our real-time trade alerts that are going to finally enable you to profit consistently in the market day after day, week after week, month after month. So I hope that you make that decision for yourself to become a better trader and to learn how to profit in the market consistently, and I look forward to helping you do just that.